Hey friend, so this look like it's part 3 for womb envy, because I recently made a pointer in like part 2 about the Cypriot ritual of Papua New Guinea, and I found out what it is, and it is so disturbing that I don't know how to even have an open mind towards that, because what they would do is that they would take boys from the age of 7 to initiate them into manhood, and they would do a various of things that would strip them, they would say strip them of any feminine impurities from women, any femininity, by inflicting pain, and even as far to go as to perform semen drinking. And how they would do that is by performing oral sex. So the elder men would perform that on the young boys and make them drink their semen. And they say that this is a way for a man to gain his manhood, really. So yeah, I mean, that's like the gayest shit ever. But but in the last part, of the initiation, they perform heterosexual intercourse, and if any of the boys should reject this ritual, they would be put to death. So yeah, it's strange, it's so strange. I don't even know what to really say about even that, something like that, you see. But to elaborate more upon womb envy, you see, a lot of these men will withhold security, safety, protection, empathy, from women in their close proximity. And it's sad to say that, a lot of them are sadists because they like to see women in pain and in suffering, And I've witnessed this with even anti-natural, like being around him anytime I would have any misfortune, he would be like the happiest person in the room, being around him and like even being in the kitchen using the knives, every time he's in the room and he's watching, I always get like a deep cut from the knives, and he would seem happy about it. You would see like this hidden smirk, he tries to hide it, but a lot of them like to see women in pain, especially beautiful women, and to even elaborate more with the story with my father, like in his case, he's a person that he would withhold support, and empathy from me, because growing up, he would make a lot of excuses, to not support me in my schooling and just basic needs, And he migrated to Trinidad you know. And for years he painted a picture like he went and got no support from his wife, you know, and he was on his own, and it was like basically, you know, struggling. That's the image he paints. But if you see pictures of him and or anything, you will see that he's well off, you know, he's well taken care of. But in the recent years, like last year, I found out from one of his childhood friends that his wife bought him a warehouse for him to start his business, you know. And so yeah, I decided to get more comfortable. So when he got that warehouse, it was like 2007, 2008, you know, around that time. That's when he migrated, you know, and got married, got his warehouse and thing. He started his fresh start. So I wouldn't say we're not close, but he knows I see through him, right? Ever since I was a child, because I remember one time, like I was around 3 or 4, and he was, you know, around. My mom was around, and my other siblings, and we were watching TV. So I don't remember what exactly came onto the TV, but he was like mimicking what was happening, yeah, in a feminine way, and I, you know, just slip up and say, you know, you're a batty man. So everybody was like laughing, and he took great offense to it. Like, I mean, the brother get mad, you know, and him did want to put him hands for me. but just to be real, you know, children are gonna be real. But yeah, I mean, I did say the last time we talked in February, I call him that again, yeah. And when the reason why we even get to start talking, yeah, my mother decided to call him and ask him about this eye drop she found out about, and she was asking him if he could get it for her. And how he responded, yeah, he just even put more fire to more fuel to the fire, you know, because he was like, girl, warm to your eye, my girl, warm to your eye. I'm like, whether you are him down low, you know. I don't know how my mother don't see that, you know, but him can't hide from me, and him know him can't hide from me. So I will always tell him the truth. And you see, I said something about emotional incense, and I've noticed that throughout my years interacting with him, he would want me to serve him and to pour into him, right? Because he's the prize. And when I would ask him for support, he would make the most excuse. And if he do gives, it's breadcrumbs. It's always breadcrumbs. And just some very weird behavior between him, honestly. And I see that he wants me to suffer. He wants me, because he has this perfect curated image, this facade that he's this big businessman and he has to focus on his business and all of that. But that still don't make him a man. I'm gonna make him know that, you know, because him even as far as I go and say, you know, I shouldn't judge him because when go through as a child and all of that, I'm like, that's no excuse. Me go through a lot of shit, you see, and I not deal with people like how people deal with me. I try my best not to, you see me. Because when me say, hot a fire, not a pretender liar, I used to say, born pretender liar when me you did a trad Rastafari. And I changed that because I hold myself accountable. I can only hold myself account. Me can only make sure say, I am not a pretender or a liar. You see? So, him have this image. He might argue with me back and forth. I say, oh, me a judge him and blay and me no know what love is. I mean, I say, yeah, me can never know me have resources and the people them who me care about I suffer, you know. Me can say me care about somebody and me know say them want something and me I go wait till them ask. Like, that's not love. Me not need to ask. Me can just read the room and see what you need and give it to you. You see? I mean, I make him know them levels there, and I just pure argument him and go as far as say I'm arrogant and all type of bullshit. And me start, I don't know, one night time then me block out. Me just start speak from my spirit honestly. Me just start tell him the truth. You see? And him coulda angle it, I tell you. Yeah, because him lie, you know. And I don't know what kind of lie him tell him wife. You see? But I know him always a paint me as unstable and as the villain, you know. Because I can see through him. Like, if nobody can see say him a batty man, me see say him a batty man. Yeah, and him not like woman. You see? And him only use them. Because him gossip about him wife as well. And him not respect her. You see me? And you see them thing them, you just know say yo. We can never be eager for be in a relationship. At least not anymore, you know. Or if you even want to be married, because the dishonor I see you know, amongst relationship, it's just crazy. And not all relationships are like that, you know. Because I like to see people in love genuinely. People who genuinely care for each other, you know. But yeah, you might argue with me on bare things. I feel say, yo, I can't call you for nothing. I can't call you for protect me, for support me, nothing. Because him know some do music, you know. You see him? And him know him jealous of that too, because he wanted to do music as well. You see him? And if you say I take it up and I do it so well, yeah, him show me him true colors. Me I tell him I really see him true colors them time there. And you know, we been like, when me younger it used to hurt so much, but now, like, me never care. You know, me just see him for who him is. Like, I see my parents for who they are, you know, and I just take with me what them give, you know, and just know say that's no excuse for me to live the life that way me want to live at the end of the day, you know. And I want to live good. Truly. You see? And that is how them treat me is no excuse for me to not live good. Yeah. Because it's been a journey, it's been a lot of struggles, you know. And there's times where I never love myself as much as I love myself now. I'm gonna make him know that, say, you know, I'm grown now. I don't really need nothing from you. And him keep on to bring up this will, like, so how it a go when a time for? Like, bro, you wait till you're dead for do things for people where you claim to say you love. You're not living a life right now, in the presence right now. You see, and appreciate people and give them flowers, you see me? And me learn to do that, like, give people them flowers. Don't take nothing for granted, you see me? Because some people don't even know how things are alone to us, you see? Because Mother God give and Mother God take, you know? I make him know some levels. Because him feel like me not learn. Him feel like me is this child. You see him little girl who him did leave back in 08, you know, 07. Him feel like me I still that little girl. We're naive and easy for cry and sensitive. Like, no, that she dead. She gone. Yeah? And people don't understand, say, like, and them boy, come here and make him know, say, yo, you can't, make him know, say, yo, you can't do things to people and expect them not to react a certain way. Dummy. Yeah. Because sometimes I forget a way, because it's like a brick wall you talk to. Yeah? I'm going to tell you, say, it's like he made tough. Seeing? I don't know. But yeah, I notice how him not really even have good relationship with none of the woman them in his life. You see me? And that can tell you a lot about a man. If him have how him interact with women that him cannot fuck. You see me I say? Him can't deal with the woman them in his family good. That is a big red flag. You see? And when I say every woman, you know, is a saint, because you have some of them are real troublemaker for real, you know. But even so be the case, if you are who you are, you know, people have no choice but to love you or separate from you. You see? And him don't know who him is, honestly. Because he thinks he's a businessman, but that's not really who he is. Him don't know him true essence, you see? I mean, I really think him have any principles, really. Because he seems like a chronic people pleaser. I mean, me kill them energy there within myself, you know. Them days they done. And him want me, nah. Some weird behavior, some emotional incest, me I tell you. And it's been weird, you know, interacting with him, because he just move some way, you know. He just move some real fuck up way, where I have to just separate myself and just save myself. I mean, I have to make him know, say, yo, like, this shit a fuck up my mental, you know. And him don't even care about none of that. You see me? Me I mention even about being sexually assaulted, and the brother never care. It's like him glad to hear them shit there. You see me? My father, me I tell you about, you know. But you want people to believe, say, you love them. I make that make sense. You see? Make that make sense. You see, in Rastafari, I remember this, and I think I've mentioned her already in one of my videos, where she migrated to Ghana, you know, and I was fortunate to meet her. I would say that because the way how she talked to me and make me know a lot of truths, you know, she no sugarcoat like a lot of them in a Rastafari as women. She no live in a delusion. Yeah, I'm here to respect her for that, because she make me know, say, you know, them Rastaman will neglect you. They will get you pregnant, tell you, say, they want children and neglect you. And I remember even one empress where she's with this artist, you know. I mean, a Rastafari too. And when it was time for her to deliver the baby, you know, she was completely neglected, yeah. And she had to struggle to find her way to where she wanted to go to have the child, you know. And it wasn't by a hospital either, because some of them don't believe in the, you know, the cesarean way of giving birth through hospital. So yeah, is it what? I can't even say Caesar, cesarean. But yeah, one of them things. But yeah, and yeah, she made me know truly what they're capable of doing. And I remember one time, because a lot of things I don't mention, yeah, sometimes it passed my mind too, you see. But I feel like I was being slowly poisoned, you know, because even one time Anti-Natural was saying, like, you know, and I don't even, out the blue, him just say, you know, it's not easy for poison Virgos. I'm like, yeah, but in my mind, I wonder, like, why you would have just come up with something like that? Because yeah, are you planning to poison a Virgo? Because I am a Virgo, you see it? So it was saying, like, yeah, it's like us being ruled by our stomach doesn't allow that to happen, you see? But yeah, I noticed a lot of weird things around him, you know. The secret animosity for no reason, because everything offends him. And that's how you know a man really don't like you, because everything you do offend him. You see? And the funny thing is, you know, the more I try to stay far from him and leave him alone, he cannot leave me alone. You see? Because even after I left, because the amount of disrespect, like the disrespect did I get even worse. And when I left, every minute, because I end up blocking his number. Every minute, him call my mother phone and he might try get to me. Sometimes he might say, oh, him dream of me and all kind of things, and I would just decline interacting with him. You see? And then it's so fucked up because these men don't like women, but they can't leave them alone. Yeah? You can't leave them alone. You have to try to control him. Like, control yourself. You see? But yeah. It's a reason why you see so much the things that happen to women and barely anything is happening about it, because misogyny is like a normal thing in this society, truly. Yeah? If it's not from men, it's from women themselves against other women. And I not say every woman should body up with each other, but basic respect, man. I hate that mean girl energy. Yeah, it makes no sense. Yeah, we're too grown for that. As much as I tell people to protect their peace, I also encourage them to speak their minds. Yeah. As long as you're not outright go, for disrespect people and forcing at them business, a certain way. Speak your mind, speak your truth. Yeah. Sometimes my mother don't like when me get mad, but me have to make sure so me not a hypocrite, Yeah. If me not like something and it's bringing me discomfort, me I go make it be known. You see? It's natural. You see me? It's just that when we have conscious awareness, it makes responding much more better, I would say. You see? Yeah. I will always encourage women to take care of themselves. Take care of them children too. Yeah? Yeah. Put your youth them first. If you have them, I'm not saying like you should spoil them rotten, because we're not gonna nurture greed and ungratefulness, you see. But we should give our children presents, our presents, because that is what they would want the most. Our presents. You see? Yeah. Them boy want to create hierarchy amongst family for people worship them. Yeah, as soon as they get resources or you know, they have some form of authority. And I see that a lot of them want to lead, but they're blind. They don't know. They don't even know what to do with their own lives. Truly. And I get to realize no matter how accomplished a lot of them are, they're still lost. You see? And you can't, as a woman, you can't make that make you open up yourself to be dragged down into that hellish state that they are in. Yeah? Because a lot of them want women to come into the suffering that they are in. Yeah? And some boy never see their mother in charge of their own lives and being a boss, you know, and living soft a certain way where they're just, because living soft doesn't mean you don't work. It means that you're just prepared, you know. You have resources. You make sure you have your resources. Them never see their mother like that. So they're not like, say, a woman where it's not. We're not struggling, you see me? It's foreign to them. And y'all can say, oh, no, like soft females, all you know what, but oh, when you get them soft female, y'all turn them bitches hard. Crazy, you turn them crazy. Yeah? Because as soon as somebody kind to you, you feel like you want to test them to see if them are going to get mad. Men are always testing women, and that women should know. They're always strategizing, yeah. They're always strategically thinking something towards a woman. Yeah. So, and I've been around men basically all my life because I have so many brothers, so many uncles, yeah, cousins, yeah. And I study them, you know. I study them. I see how they interact with women. You know, a lot of them, you know, them depend on the guy side same way, because no matter how, them just can't hide, you know. And that's why some people don't like homosexual people, because them know them can't blood clot hide. Them know them can't hide. Yeah? No matter the performance them a put on. Yeah. But them boy, Mother God created all the way, you know. From the straight to the narrow to the lean. We all came from God, Mother God, whether you want like it or not. So all you can say, you know, we can have our own perspective and judgments. Yeah, all we like. But we all came from a woman. No. Women are gaining back their power and choosing what to give birth to and what to nurture, and I love to see that. Yeah, love to see that. But I feel like I've elaborated enough. I hope this was insightful, you know. And yeah, just hold your head up, you know. Focus on what brings true beautiful meaning to your life and forget the rest. Yeah man, life is beautiful, you know, but you can choose to see it that way. Yeah, and some things will happen, you know, for us to really appreciate the simplistic things more in life, and you know, we give thanks for them experience the same way, you know. Yeah, so yeah, give thanks, like, share, comment, follow for more, and take care.